The first labor of Heracles, the slaying of the Nemean lion. After Heracles was forced to serve the cowardly and envious king Eurystheus, he learned of his first task. The king sent him to kill the Nemean lion, a monstrous beast that terrorized the entire Peloponnese. The Nemean lion was the offspring of Typhon and Echidna, ancient monsters, and it possessed an almost invulnerable hide that could not be pierced by spear or sword. The lion had settled in the area around the town of Nemea and preyed on people and livestock daily, destroying villages and forcing residents to live in constant fear. The task seemed impossible. The beast was so powerful and terrifying that no one could even approach it without becoming its next victim. Heracles arrives in Nemea. When Heracles arrived in Nemea, he found the town nearly deserted. The few remaining residents told him about the beast that lived in a nearby cave. In the eyes of the townspeople, there was a glimmer of hope. They believed that if anyone could defeat the lion, it would be the mighty Heracles. Heracles understood that ordinary methods would not work against such a monster. After surveying the area, he began carefully planning his battle. He learned from the locals that the lion's cave had 2 exits, and he decided that he could trap the beast inside and fight it in a confined space, preventing the creature from escaping. The battle with the beast. When Heracles finally confronted the lion, he first tried to use his spear, throwing it with all his strength, but the spear simply bounced off the lion's thick hide without leaving a scratch. The lion, roaring furiously, charged at him, and Heracles barely managed to dodge. He then tried using his bow and arrows, but they too failed to penetrate the beast's skin. It seemed that no weapon could harm this opponent. After many attempts, Heracles decided to abandon all weapons and fight bare-handed. When he faced the lion in the narrow cave, he used his immense strength to grab the beast by its neck and squeeze it in an iron grip. A fierce struggle ensued. The lion fought desperately, but Heracles was relentless. He tightened his hold on the creature's neck until it fell dead. Heracles' trophy and triumph. After defeating the lion, Heracles decided to skin it and use the hide as armor. However, he encountered a new problem. A normal knife couldn't cut through the lion's tough skin. At that moment, Athena, who was watching over her favored hero, advised him to use the lion's own sharp claws. Thus, Heracles skinned the beast and draped its hide over his shoulders, creating a powerful armor that protected him in future labors. When Heracles returned to Eurystheus with the lion's head and clad in its hide, the king was so frightened by Heracles' power that he ordered him never to appear before him with spoils again, instead reporting his feats through messengers. Moreover, Eurystheus commanded that a bronze jar be built for him in which he could hide whenever Heracles returned from his journeys. This was how Heracles completed his first labor. On the one hand, this labor demonstrated his strength and bravery, but it also showed that he didn't rely solely on brute force. He approached each task with strategy. This episode is often seen as a symbol of overcoming inner fears and doubts, the first step that Heracles needed to complete on his path through all 12 labors.